Hello, Owen. So what we're going to go through today is a quick tutorial on YNAB, and I've already recorded this video once, but my audio fucked up, so here we go again. So Owen's budget, euros, and the date format, easy enough to understand. So let's get going. So this is YNAB. This is the interface you'll see on your computer. You can basically set it up on the computer first, and then transfer it over to, well, not transfer over, but it'll be on the app as well. So if we go to August, because it's on the end of July now. So first thing you want to do is to add your accounts. So what we'll do is skip that, go account name, go Owen Co. No, you know what? Bank Co. And what is this? This is a checking account, and today's balance is 1,500. Wonderful. And after that, we'll add all your savings accounts. So you want to add all your savings. You want to add all your accounts here. So literally anything at all. So any money you have, any debts you have, that are like in a place, you should have here. So you got 50 into your savings too. That's good. And then so here's something I learned recently, which is student loan. What it is a liability on your. It's not an investment, it's a liability because you're going to lose that money. So let's say you got 4,000 in student loans. Add that too, and you'll see up here it'll come out with a big minus 4,000. But anyway, so this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with your budget of 1,500. So basically, whatever money you have right now, you put in there. So the budget to be budgeted will come up in this as well. Sorry, your savings will come up in this as well, and that is to be budgeted. So we can put down here savings. So first thing I like to do is create a new category and direct debits, because they are a big thing for me. So phone direct debit first comes out on the first. So what that will show me is I've got phone direct debit coming out on the first, and basically what I'll do from here on out is go down this list and sort out things I want, things I don't want. So things I want at the top, high priorities are the direct debits, because if you bounce on those, you're in deep shit. After that, I'll have my other expenses, so rent, fuel, anything like that. So we got rent here, wonderful. We'll change this to fuel. That's not how you spell fuel, is it? Yes, it is. Fuel. Grand, just because it's something that I can do really quickly, and you can delete the rest of these, you don't need them. So after that, so direct debits, immediate obligations. After that, your I don't really like to have this here. This is kind of stuff that we should be worrying about, like health insurance, life insurance, all that kind of stuff. It's important to have as a pillow for you, because there's no point in budgeting if you break your face and you're fucked up because you can't pay for your bills or whatever. So after sorting all this out and going down through, so your immediates, your rent, you're paying your mom and all, so you don't need to pay them right away. Any other things you got to spend your money on, then you can go down to here. And what I like to put here is your good expenditure. So what this is for me is my e-fund, and I like to put my savings here. So what I'll order them is short-term. So short-term car, have that short-term laptop, wonderful, and I'm not putting any capitals in here. Mid-term deposit for a house. If I ever need one, it's good to start saving now because it's going to take me ages. And long-term pension. Now you can end up putting your pension up in here if you've got it all sorted out, but basically this is going to be what you're budgeting for it. So, and then you can rearrange them by clicking and dragging. So I like to rearrange them in things that are most important to me to less. So Beyond that is when we get going on to the nice stuff, which is you're dining out, you're gaming, you're getting pints, you're spending money on live, whatever. That is down there. So I'm also going to put another one here for savings, just like this. So whatever savings. So you can see on the left hand side here, you've got savings of this, and that's an account that you're saving for. These are budgeting for other things. So you might have multiple accounts up here, but it's good to have them in two places down here, so that for reasons that come on later. So we can first of all budget savings. So we want our savings to still be savings. So we budget for our savings to still be savings. We're not going to be using our savings. And then basically head down the list and fill up and give every euro/dollar a job. So we are living in Dublin, so we are paying lots of rent. We are traveling a lot to fucking Cork, so we're paying lots of fuel. Heading on down, let's say dining out, you're gonna go dining out with Liv and fun money. And we've still got some left over, so what we can do here then is add a little bit in here. You can save a little bit for your e-fund, or you can either put it in like that, or you can do it by percentages. Now, if I take that off there real quick, I can go 270 multiplied by 70. I want 70% of the money I have left over to go into the fund for my emergency. So 270 multiplied by 0.7, which is 70%, which I figure out 70%. You can click that and it'll do 70% for you. And then you can do the same with the rest of them. So if I go 270 multiplied by 10, that'll put 10% of that 270 in. If you go 270 multiplied by 0.5, that's 50%. So I'm an idiot. But you get the picture, you can head down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck the last 54 in here, like so. So after that, after you've budgeted everything out, you can, after you've stuck all the things in like that, you can, you know what, I'm just going to take that back out again. I'll leave that in a second. So after that, you can go and set up some goals. And what your goals is everyone has bills. Basically, bills or stuff you want to save for. So my phone is €40 a month, and it comes out on the 1st because I put it on here. You can see that easily. We want to go to goals, click the plus, and then we can do it by balance. So until we get such amount of money, you do it by date. So say if I want €5,000 by next year to buy a car, insurance, all that, we do it by that. We can set up the date, or a monthly funding goal, which is handy for your bills. So what I want for my phone is I want 40 quid a month, and we can see that's a big tick. Lovely. What we can also do is set it up so that it will tell you when you don't have enough money. So say we go to spend, so same thing, go to monthly funding goal. You can say, oh, I'm going to be driving quite a lot this month, so €500. And you can see it comes up here with orange, and it tells you how much you've saved, and it tells you how much how much you've got to put in. Now, the important thing here is to not budget more than you have, because that's not how this works. What it will do is you pay off the most important things and go down the list, and then when your next paycheck comes in, which I'll show you in a bit, you can add on to that, and it tells you you need 300 more to reach your 500 goal. You can also click one of these quick budgets, which will throw money into it. So if you want to reach the goal, you can click it, and it'll just throw money. So say if you've got 1,000 in here, you can go, boom, I need that money in there now. I need to pay that. Click that, done. So yeah, basically that. So you can set your goals up for everything. So you can set your rent, say monthly funding goal, living in Dublin. Boom, you paid it, or you budgeted for it even. Now we can get to the kind of interesting stuff. So I'll show you how to add your paycheck. So the day your paycheck comes in, go over to this bit on the side here, add transaction, pay. The pays will be Eoin pay or whatever your fucking thing is, and that'll go into inflow. You can go a memo for us, so hi, whatever, and then inflow. So saying you got 1,500. Again, except we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is, yeah, you know what? Getting paid 1,500. That's 15,000. 1,500. There. It jumps in there, and what you'll see up when you go back to the budget is you've got this amount to budget for. So you can now go to these things, click add to goal, take it away, and fill up all the rest of the things as you go on. Now, what you do when you spend money, so that's when you get money. When you spend money, you go to the same thing, pay. You can transfer to savings, like these ones at the side, and to your student loan, pay off your student loan. You can also go this, so lemon, oh shit, tree, lemon tree, pay in lemon tree. Scroll down. I didn't put anything in. Whoops, this month. There we go. We'll go first next month because we budgeted for next month. Fuck, where'd it go? Jesus Christ. Did I not put anything in next month? I did. August. Add transaction. I think it's because I'm doing it in the future. It's gonna fuck me over here. But anyway, we can go dining out. Lemon tree, outflow. We can say go for dinner with Liv. Diner with Liv. And you spent €200 on it. Wonderful. Boom. Now we can go back to our budget and we can see down here we're in a pickle. We're in a big pickle. So what we can do is, so basically when you spend money, you put it into there as a transaction. You can then go to your budget and then see how it affects it. So if I click on this now, I can cover that with the money I have. So you can click, so you can cover the overspending. This is why it's important to give every dollar a job, because then once you get to this point, you're like, shit, I've spent this. Fuck, I need to take it from my emergency fund, or I need to take it from whatever, and I'll move it about. So there you go. It shows you you've spent 200 and you budgeted for it because you've moved it about. So if we go back here and add a transaction for the future, and what we can say is future water, paying a lot for water, 1,554. A lot for water. What we can do, I've lost my train of thought. Shoot. Yes, this is what I was going to do. So, water. We've budgeted all this money for water, and you're like, right, so when it comes to actually paying for it, what we budgeted for, so add a contraction. First of all, just pay water company category. Don't do this to me. It just did it to me. This is the first time I'm budgeting a month ahead, and it's only because it's the 30th. So there's a lesson for you. Budget now, not in the future. But anyway, we can go to, where the fuck did I put it? It was in water, wasn't it? It was 1,000. So outflow, because you're taking away 1,054. There. And if we click these three buttons now, that is basically I can't remember what to do on this bit. I'm sorry. But you basically, these things mean that yes, it's going to my bank. So you can say, yes, I will get paid. And that's how much I'm getting paid on the 30th or whatever. And you can say, yes, it's in my bank, or yes, I've actually spent that money on this. And that is basically how it works. pretty much. That's pretty much how it works. And it's only not working there because I can't spend in the future. Because I've obviously said I've spent that on the 1st, but it's the 30th. So that is why that's not working. But anyway, when it comes to going the next month, you can see that it saves your progress. So because we haven't paid these, it's still carrying over the 750. So it's saying that we're 750 short. So what we can do is go to our budget and then click whatever's underfunded, but we could also click what we budgeted for last month. And it'll just pull everything over for what we budgeted last month. And you can make little additions as you go down. And that is about it, I would say, apart from you can go to reports, see your trends, see your income expense, see your net worth. You can also export it to use it with apps like Money Manager or stuff like that. And import all the details onto that and you'll just be flying then. And that's everything. So I will see you in the future. Hopefully that's not too long for you or confusing. Love you, bye.